Demonstration has been held in the U.S. city of New York in the aftermath of the recent killing of 3 Muslims in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Protesters are saying that biased news coverage by major U.S. media outlets has created a climate of anti-Islamic hate. Correspondent from New York, Caleb Mopan reports.
Dia Shadi Barakat, his wife Yasser Mohammed Abu Salah, and her sister Razan Mohammed Abu Salah were found dead in their home Tuesday. The primary suspect is Craig Hicks, a neighbor who put up a series of anti-Islamic posts on social media. Muslim Americans in New York City are outraged that Hicks has not been charged with a hate crime and that U.S. media has downplayed the role of anti-Islamic hate in the killings.
When Muslims are the victims of crimes, nobody cares about, their religious designation, but when they're the perpetrators of anything, everybody jumps on them and calls them terrorists, and so it's completely racist and Islamophobic.
The second day, it was all the way at the bottom. Like, it was completely disregarded, and when we speak to people over here, nobody has a clue of what's going on.
The protesters called out major TV networks in the United States for their biased coverage on issues related to Muslims. They said that the media's minimization of the killings fits into a larger pattern of anti-Islamic misinformation.
Even before September 11th, Arabs have always been portrayed as terrorists, as uncivilized, and this is an extension of after September 11th, they continued the attacks.
If you turn on any news channel or see anything, the first thing that you see on the headlines is terrorist, and you see some guy wearing a turban, and automatically, the picture that's coming up in the American mind is that these Muslim people are terrorists, these Muslim people are dangerous.
The more hatred against Muslims you can whip up, the more public opinion is behind the warmongering policies of this evil genocidal government that we live under in this country.
Islam is hated all over America, and that's the reason why this double standard exists.
The media is owned by interests, and those interests feel like black lives don't matter, and neither do Muslim lives.
The crowd of over 1,000 people marched from CNN's headquarters in Columbus Circle to the headquarters of News Corporation, owners of Fox News and the Wall Street Journal. As the crowd proceeded through the snow, it was escorted by a large number of police officers. The New York City Police Department initially attempted to deny a sound permit for the demonstration, but gave in after the threat of legal action. Caleb Mopan, Press TV, New York.